In the desert wilderness of southwestern Qatar, these are some of the latest camels to be herded out of Saudi Arabia. They represent the fallout from the diplomatic crisis in the Gulf. 9,000 camels expelled in just 36 hours. Owners and herders were given a window of just 1 hour to move. This calf cries out for its mother, which has been lost during the crossing.
It was hard. The camel were exhausted because they didn't know which way to go. Many died, and many had broken legs and injuries, and some of the camels are lost. Some of the calves need their mother's milk, and they may die. Some of the camels were worth 200,000 Qatari riyals, and we lost that.
Tribesmen and Bedouins have herded their camels here for generations, but even with a border they were able to cross freely. More than 20,000 Qataris own camels, and most were kept in neighbouring Saudi, which has an abundance of land. Camels represent big business. They produce milk, meat, and are used for camel racing and even beauty competitions.
My camel is in Saudi Arabia now. I cannot go and take care of my camel and brought it here. This is not allowed. So I need to call some people I know in Saudis to take care of my camel to bring him to the border. And it is also costing a lot of money because these people will not work for free.
An average camel can cost around $3,000. A prized racing camel can fetch 20 times that. The Qataris say their camels were worth around $3 billion a year to Saudi Arabia in terms of feed and services. That money will now go into the Qatar economy. But this crisis is not just about money, it's also about long-standing tradition and about families. Families find themselves on different sides of borders, unable to cross.
The big impact now it's on the families, on the relationship. Imagine my uncle now, he's in Saudi Arabia. I cannot see him. My brother, he's in UAE. So imagine I cannot go to my brother, I cannot go to my uncle because of this blockage. And the blockage was very harsh on the people.
It's estimated that there are another 150,000 Qatari camels in Saudi Arabia. There is no indication when or if they will be allowed to cross the border. This is costing both the Saudis and Qataris money, but it's also costing the once long-standing friendship of ordinary people.
For us it hurts a lot. I think it will take a long time. We will not forget this forever. We don't hate any people, but they treat us like enemies.
Governments may one day forgive and forget out of necessity. For the camel owners and herders of Qatar, that's not an option. They say they will never be beholden to Saudis again. Tony Birtley, Al Jazeera, on the Saudi-Qatar border.